Um, I grew up a child in the 70s in high school, and there were always icons when that happened. And the icon that I kind of hung out with in my mind and in my music was a guy by the name of John Denver. He was somebody who, back at the time, and I could be him today if I came with round glasses, long hair, and polyester shirt, and went, "Far out!" And as a matter of fact, that's pretty much what my graduation picture looked like. Complete with a 12-string in my hand. So what I've always liked about Mr. Denver is just the fact that he's a musician who wrote a lot of songs, but the way he was kind of able to paint things with his words and just the way he wrote his lyrics as much as his music. So I'm going to perform two pieces for you tonight, kind of run together. And really, the first one really talks about him thinking about his life, and just kind of what it's been and kind of where it's going. A song called Poems, Prayers, and Promises. It was the fourth album he did, which Country Roads was on, and about 1971 is when he put this out. And so that was really what put him on the map, of course, for his career. And the second song is one called This Old Guitar. And he had a guitar that he learned on it's called a 1916 F-hole guitar, arch top, which really means you could think of a violin with a rounded top on it, kind of the F-shaped holes on the side. His grandmother had a Gibson guitar that she gave him to play with. He played on it for a number of years, it's what he learned on, and he actually lost it. And found it after missing 5 years when he went backstage to do a concert back at another venue. He found his old guitar. And he actually wrote that second song that I'll do about his old guitar. And we all remember those of us that play guitars, which, by the way, Lori, I think you've been really remiss at recruiting guitar players, because clearly there's a plethora in this parish that we have not tapped to do work. So we need to get a few folks up there. One other side note, I'm not sure if it's fair, but I did notice that Father and Deacon Dave and Pete were kneeling and praying before out in the lobby. So just so you know that. I'm not sure if that's fair competition for the rest of us in doing that. So anyway, my guitar, just one last piece on that, I still remember I paid $37 for it. It was a Stella guitar. It was a tiny little thing, sounded awful. And the last story I'll tell about that, and I found this out probably about 10 years ago, because I started playing about 7th or 8th grade on the guitar. Taught myself a lot, went to one group class. But what I found out later is I have 3 older brothers that are like 9, 10, 11 years older than I am. So while I was upstairs learning how to play guitar and with an adolescent male voice learning how to attempt to sing, which many of you can appreciate, my brothers were downstairs with their dates, all the doors open, rolling on the floor as to how bad I sound. So it was pretty funny to hear that. Absolutely true, though, I'm sure. So anyway, here's a couple John Denver tips. I've been lately thinking about my life's time, all the things I've done and how it's been, and I can't help believing in my own mind. I know I'm gonna hate to see it end. Seen a lot of sunshine slipped out in the rain, spent a night or two all on my own. Known my lady and I had myself some friends, spent a time or two in my own home. And I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around and lie there by the fire and watch the evening tide while all my friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around and talk of poems and prayers and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care how long it's been since yesterday. What about tomorrow? What about our dreams and all the memories we'd share? Days they pass so quickly now, nights are seldom long, and time around me whispers when it's cold. The changes somehow frighten me, but still I have to smile. It turns me on to think of growing old. For though my life's been good to me, there's still so much to do, so many things my mind has never known. I'd like to raise a family, I'd like to sail away and dance across the mountains on the moon. And I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around and lie there by the fire and watch the evening tide while my friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around and talk of homes and pears and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday. What about tomorrow? What about our dreams and all the memories we share? This old guitar taught me to sing a love song, showed me how to laugh and how to cry. It introduced me to some friends of mine and brightened up some days, and it helped me make it through some lonely nights. What a friend to have on a cold and lonely night. This old guitar gave me my lovely lady, opened up her eyes and ears to me. It brought us close together and I guess it broke her heart. It opened up a space for us to be. What a lovely place and a lovely space to be. This old guitar gave me my life, my living, all the things you know I love to do. Serenade the stars that shine from a sunny mountainside, but most of all to sing my songs for you. I love to sing these songs for you.